Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. So in this video lecture I'm going to explain you the MCQs on the topic motion planning. First, to determine the coefficient of fifth order polynomial used as a trajectory function, we need to know 4 known conditions, 5 known conditions, 6 or 3 known conditions, and the answer is 6 known conditions. In trajectory planning, joint space scheme is preferred to Cartesian scheme due to less computational complexity. So you have in trajectory planning we have joint space and Cartesian space. So joint space is always preferred. Next, in trajectory planning, parabolic blends are used at the two ends of linear trajectory function to avoid infinite acceleration and deacceleration at the beginning and the end of the linear function respectively. The aim of the trajectory planning is to ensure the smooth variations of displacement, velocity and acceleration at each of the robotic joints. Next, the purpose of control is to provide inputs for the robot joint actuators in order to accomplish a task with robot control system, end effectors, motor control or mechanical system, and the answer is end effectors. Next, the robot finding the path. This process is called trajectory planning, trajectory generation, trajectory description or trajectory generation, and that is obviously trajectory planning. Next, the robot act of computing a trajectory as a time sequence or value in a real time is called trajectory planning, generation, description or generator, and the answer is trajectory generation. Next, a pure geometric statistical description of the motion is called path, trajectory, via points or spline, and the answer is trajectory. Next question, on the way to verify mechanical zero visually, A. Home, B. Jog in world mode to line up marks for all 6 joints, hit POS in key and jog in joint mode to get all angles near 0 for each axis, or COORD, and the answer is B. Next question, a path with specified quality of motion that in a path on which time law is specified in terms of velocities and acceleration at each point is called path, trajectory, via points or spline, and the answer is via points. Next, the set of intermediate location between the set of start goal points on a trajectory is called as via points. Same, the smooth function that passes through the set of via points is called as spline. So keep this in mind. Next question, what is the proper sequence? The proper sequence is first we have to do the path plan, then trajectory plan, then the robot controller. Next, the motion between the 2 points is unpredictable, in which case operation space, joint space, trajectory space or Cartesian space, and the answer is joint space. Next, the motion between the 2 points is known and controllable at all times. Controllable is the operation space. Next, solve inverse kinematics in each step in which trajectory, that is operation space. Next, inverse kinematics is computed only once in which trajectory, that is joint space. Next, if a robot can alter its own trajectory in response to external condition, it is considered to be intelligent. Next, ANN stands for artificial neural network. 20th, dash is not one of the advantages associated with a robotic implementation program. Robots work continuously around the clock, quality of manufactured goods can be improved, reduced company cost for worker fringe benefits, or low cost of hardware and software. That is, low cost of hardware and software obviously is not the advantages. Next, which of the following is not a programming language for computer controlled robot? AMU, VAL, RAL or HELP? and the answer is AMU. You can Google the full forms for this. Next, in which of the following operations continuous path system is used? Pick and place, loading and unloading, continuous welding or drilling. For the continuous path system, continuous welding. What is necessity for a lot of sensible mobile robotic functions? Map discovery, geometric maps, perceptual maps or sensorial maps? And the answer is map discovery. If something is open or closed in a system, then it is informed by the following sensor: contact sensor, inertial sensor, sonar sensor or biosensor. And the answer is obviously contact sensor. Next, who was ahead in developing PROLOG, an AL programming language? And the answer is Alan Kolmalaer. Next, the collision-free path obtained from dash trajectory planning. Collision-free path is always obtained by Cartesian space. Next, in which method trajectory planning has computating at complexity? Trajectory, joint, Cartesian or orientation? And the answer is Cartesian. Next, the trajectory points are computed at a path updated rate. This rate lies between 60 Hz to 2000 Hz. Next, overall control and coordinate of the robot system is called supervisory, task, arm motion control or task interpreter. And the answer is supervisory control. The step-by-step execution of the robot task controlled by task generation, task interpreter, arm motion control or supervisory control. And the answer is task interpreter. Next, the commands of axial motions are given by the operator when the desired position is reached. It stores the coordinate in the computer memory. This process is called manual teaching, as we give the command and it records the command. In a typical teach pendant have control commands, trAnswer mode is used to manipulate the robot. Same question, move command is used to activate the joint control. Same, home command is used to initialize the robot to its known position, the starting position. In a typical teach pendant, step mode is useful to move the robot through the program one advance at a time. So it is used to move the robot step by step. Next, zero mode is used for allow setting the position register to 0. So it can be easily answered. Next, the robot is a major ingredient of CIM, CAM, CADD or MRD technology. It is CIM technology. For offline robot programming, dash software is used: iGrip, AutoCAD, Autodesk, Tinkercad, and the software is iGrip. The manipulator easy to create an environment for programming by using manual teaching, lead, walkthrough teaching or offline programming. And the answer is offline programming. A central primitive is that for teaching a robot a work point or dash as 6 degrees of freedom by means of interaction with the graphic screen, a frame, mouse, workspace, tool point. And the answer is frame. Next, an important use of 3D geometry for the object models is in automatic collision detection. Next, decision support programs are designed to help managers make budget, projections, visual presentations, business decisions or vacation schedules. And the answer is business decisions. Which of the basic part of the robot unit would include the computer circuitry that would be programmed to determine what the robot would do? Sensor, controller, arm or end effector? And the answer is controller. Next, what does AI stands for? As you all know, it stands for artificial intelligence. What does PUMA stand in the constructive robotics? The full form of PUMA is Programmable Universal Machine for Assembly. Which among the following is an Indian robot made by ISRO for space exploration purpose? Valkyrie, Sita, Athlete or Vyomitra? And the answer is Vyomitra. Which of the following laws is Asimov's first and the most important law of robotics? And the most important law is robot must never take action harmful to humans. Next, how do you choose a jog mode? POSN, COORD, menu or edit? And the answer is COORD. Next, what is the method to turn on the robot? Reset button, red button on the teach pendant, red button on the controller, or switch or circuit breaker on the controller? And the answer is switch or circuit breaker on the controller. Other reset button is to reset, red button is to stop the robot. So obviously the answer is D. Next, what allows you to jog individual joints using the teach pendant? Joint, world, user or tool? And the answer is joint. Next, what do you use to teach points? Controller, robot, camera or teach pendant? And obviously it's teach pendant. Next, what allows you to jog the robot in XYZ coordinate frame? Joint, word, user or tool? And the answer is world. How do you clear a fault? Shift reset, POSN shift reset, deadman shift, reset or deadman POSN reset? So to clear the fault is deadman shift reset.